Oh
So
man.
the four of y'all are indentured to the Department of Paranormal Affairs. At some point or another in your checkered past, you did something that caught the attention of this federal agency, and in doing so, you have now been obligated yourself to work for them. And what the Department of Paranormal Affairs does is any reports of strange occurrences that can't be dismissed as kids fucking around or rednecks doing making meth labs or shit
Swamp gas.
or swamp gas or weather balloons, anything that's not explainable away, the department sends cleanup teams out to assess the damage and clear it up and make sure that no one understands what happened. And you are one of these strike teams. I will let each of you introduce yourself to each other and to me, and then we'll kind of figure out how you know each other.
Just out of curiosity, has everybody else? I mean, I know that Kira, Petey, have you guys played this game before? Monster of the
Nope.
Week? Okay, cool.
I have, but
It's-
only like 3 sessions of it, and
It's
it was a
stupid easy and a
dumpster
lot of
fuck.
fun. Yeah,
Oh,
really.
yes, tons of fun.
Yeah, it was awful because of the people I was playing with.
Oh, I can handle a clusterfuck, but I don't know.
So
People
Phil,
suck.
what are you?
Oh yes.
Let's start with you.
So
There
my
we go.
character's name is Joseph Grimoire. He is a pararomantic. He uses he/him pronouns. He just looks like a dude who never gets enough sleep and who never takes care of. Who doesn't really take very good care of himself. His clothes are constantly wrinkled. Looks exhausted all the time. And yeah, that's about it as far as what he looks like. He's got a little sad backstory that I don't know. We'll probably establish who does not know this about him here in a second. But his little history is that there was a woman that he was seeing, that he was working with, that they were kind of seeing each other on the sly because it was not strictly allowed to date people at work, you know?
They didn't want to fill out the forms.
Right.
Way
And they
too
weren't
many
sure if it was
forms.
going to be anything. And, who wants to go through all that HR bullshit if you don't even know if it's going to go anywhere?
Right.
That's fair.
So we were, doing the nasty and having a good time. And it looked like it actually might start to go somewhere. We were starting to catch feels. And then we ran into, we had to do recon on this particular guy called, I gave him a name and now I forgot.
A dude.
I called him the string man, I want to say, or the puppet master. And basically he has the ability to control people with his mind. He felt her coming when we were trying to do a little honeypot kind of deal, and he took her over and convinced her to walk off a bridge. And she died.
Wow, that went dark real fast.
Yeah. Well, you know me, grimdark. But that's not even the worst part. She died. No one really knew that we were dating, that we were seeing each other or anything at all. We were, like I said, keeping on the down low. Worst part about that is the fact that after the funeral, she was waiting for me back at my place. Only she was kind of strange looking, sort of see-through, maybe kind of transparent. And now she's just kind of stuck to me.
She haunts you daily.
Yeah, it's sort of like a haunting, but I feel like there's something more to it, but I don't know much about it, to be honest. It's new, but she's there. And
it's like Ghost.
Yeah, it's pretty much Ghost. That is the whole basis of this character that I'm playing, is that I have a secret, or not a secret, but I have a connection to somebody that allows me to do things. So that's me.
Yes, Brian. Tell us about Cali, Brian. Tell us about Cali.
Abigail Hastings works for the company. I haven't met her before being set up on this team. She has worked with them for quite some time and seems pretty loyal to them.
She's a company lady.
Yeah, she doesn't take a major role in behavior, like in missions and whatnot. But she is invaluable when she's used.
She's like
kind of like a
like
safety, a backup.
like an analyst.
Yeah.
Is she like, she goes in case the shit hits the fan, and she handles the bids when the shit hits the fan, but she's not handling the minutia? Is she like a big picture kind of?
Maybe even
shit
perhaps
sure?
unbeknownst to the rest of y'all, sent to keep an eye on you.
I kind of
She's-
thought, okay, fair enough. Yeah, cool. Okay. She might be slightly supervisory in nature, her role.
Perhaps. It's not presented that way, but it may be the case.
Okay. OCC.
Don't lie. You're just there to tail me to make sure I don't go do stupid shit.
I mean, maybe.
All right, Kira, tell us about Ruby.
Ruby, if anybody has ever seen Supernatural, is basically a demon.
Okay.
And she is, by looking at her, she's very unassuming. She just looks like a normal person. And she is, I'm a monstrous, so she was a bad guy and is now a good guy. And the reason why is because her demon kind has scorned her and she is now angry. And her mission in life is everything that she can possibly do to hinder their mission, she will do, even if that means making sure that the good guys win every single time.
Oh, okay.
Like an anti-villain.
Yeah. Her
So-
thing
Do
was-
horrible stuff for the right reason. Well,
Uh-huh.
you do the
That
right
motherfucker-
stuff for horrible reasons. That's what it is. You do the right stuff for horrible reasons.
Yeah.
You're an anti-villain.
And I
All right.
probably don't do it in a very kosher way. It's not nice at all.
People's feelings get hurt.
Oh, yeah. So that's Ruby.
Cool, cool.
She's not real smart.
All right, Petey, tell us about Ramiel. Ramiel. However you say that damn name.
Ramiel.
Ramiel.
Like Samuel. Ramiel.
Yeah.
right.
I'll
Tell us about
respond to any of these. I am an inhuman, placid-eyed, perfect suit wearing divine being.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I am here because somebody in this party, I have received a vision, is going to cause the end of days. Somebody here is going to do it, and I am here to make sure that...
Brian? I'm looking at you, Brian.
It's
You-
not Brian.
You look in the
It's
wrong
not
direction.
I'm looking at you,
And,
Brian.
I'm gonna be here when it happens.
It's
Is that
not going to
Kira?
be Brian.
Is that
Yeah,
Kira?
That's
Yeah.
Kira.
For me, everybody's in a straight line down. It goes Brian, Petey, me, Kira, Scotty. But
No, you point way down.
I'm
'Cause
gonna
it's
do
Kira.
everything in my power to be here when it happens.
Oh, no, he did not say stop it. He said be here
Yeah,
when
be
it
there.
happens.
That's right.
I will be here when it happens. I did not
I gotta see
say,
this shit.
I did not say what I'm gonna do. That is gonna be a mystery for y'all. But I will be here when it happens, as best within my ability to be.
Okay, how
Okay,
long has
I'm gonna
everyone
have to
worked?
strike off Bloodkin, I'm guessing.
All right. So how long has everyone worked for the department? Now it's been around since 1939 when Roosevelt started it after.
Are
He
we
was
in
being
present
hot-
day now?
This is present day.
Okay.
Basically the department was created by Roosevelt in 1939 after a doctor by the name of Malcolm Becker, who was the foremost expert on hauntings, exorcised a specter from the White House. Come to find out, it was a disgruntled former White House staff member, and it was trying to kill Roosevelt in his sleep.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
get you.
Why
Yeah,
Roosevelt? They just.
because he was the president in
Staffer was
1939.
disgruntled.
I've been working since 1939 with the company because I'm immortal, and I've been there since the beginning because I've been pissed off since the beginning. And as soon as they formed, I was like, bet I'm joining you. Except for whatever 1939 slang they used back then. Golly gee whiz, let's do this.
Oh shucks!
Hey, hot to trot, I say.
I've been there about 5 years, I'd say.
Okay. Phil?
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Oh, you're the newbie.
I am movie.
All right, Pete. How long have you been there?
I'm gonna say I just suddenly appeared a year ago.
Okay.
Just whoop, there I am.
All right. So y'all are you're sitting in a break room, the 4 of you, and it seems like a pretty normal day, all things considered, for a government agency that deals with weird shit. Seeing how
For the
every single one of
crazy.
you is kind of weird in your own right. And,
Nothing exceptionally crazy today.
No, it just seems like a subpar day. Like you haven't heard any chatter from any other agents. You haven't seen anybody running down the hallways sprinting crazy with papers flying everywhere. I mean, not
No
even,
sudden-
it's been a pretty quiet day.
Can I ask
And-
a question?
Sure.
How like working here is it like working at the Legion place in Legion? Random crazy shit happens all the time.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's only one paranormal activity a day, it was an extremely slow day, and
Or sure.
the higher ups actually get concerned that there's something amiss in the world if there's not more than one thing happening.
If only one thing goes wrong, they're like, all right, this is way below par. Something fucky's up.
All right, Brian.
You catch my roll, Scotty?
I do.
Okay, cool.
How's I haven't looked at premonitions in a
Oh,
while.
it doesn't give all those text stuff for it, does it?
No, yeah, I've got.
It just
I've got,
says treat as
I've got
regular
a sh-
success if you do not have the advanced improvement for this move.
Spoopy.
On a 10 plus,
Uh,
you get a detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true, and mark experience if you stop it.
Okay.
Oh, how do you do these roll things?
Click the dice at the end of your power.
Oh, okay. So I go to the. I'm gonna do one just to try it here. just
Yeah.
to see.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna do a practice roll just to find the button here. Where did the button go? I lost the button.
I'm gonna do the same thing and try it out.
Yeah.
All right,
You know what I'm
hit.
going to do? Because I'm new here and I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to read a bad situation.
I'm gonna click this roll here.
2 seconds. I'm sorry. Give me
That's
just 1
fine.
second and I'll be back.
Send details to chat. Nope, that wasn't the button. This is the button.
Ramiel. Yeah, angel wings.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian and I
This
are very
one.
familiar with angel wings.
Okay, I hit that button. Okay.
Okay.
So there's a little dice button.
Yes.
Right. Oh, that means I can just hit that.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. That'll save me having to move back and forth between my Chromebook and the everything else. Like, okay, cool. We lost
And,
Phil.
Okay, I see the little dice over here. So I want to do a charm roll. I hit.
Yeah, you click.
And what's this plus or minus forward thing?
If you have bonuses from other players,
Oh, okay. So if I
Or
don't,
if
I hit
or if
plus
you're
0.
or if you're yeah.
or if your moves give you something.
do
Yeah.
something.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's just plus or minus bonus. Okay, I
Yeah.
am good.
There's a Phil. He's back.
All right, I understand how this works now.
Sorry. Took me
All
forever
right.
to find my fucking book.
All right. So you are sitting in the break room, and Cali, you get this splitting headache, and you know what this feeling is. You know that you're one of the seers essentially for the department. So when you get a
Yep.
premonition, I mean,
We act.
so,
on it.
yeah, it's one of those things that get acted on. Like a lot of the information comes through like scanning through social media, headlines, word of mouth, all that kind of stuff. All filters through using some NSA spying bullshit. So
Right.
most of it is skimmed across from the internet essentially. But you're not the only one in the department that has these precognitive powers. So when you get
Right.
a premonition, there's some shit fixing to happen.
Yeah.
And you see, let's see how much detailed vision. Okay. Yeah, you get the splitting headache, and everyone in the room notices your eyes just kind of roll back in your head.
Yeah, I'd like to read a bad situation on this, actually. When
Okay.
you get done, I apologize.
And what you see in your vision is you see this small town. Seems like middle America, like, just a little podunk town. And you keep seeing these shadows dance. It's nighttime. You keep seeing these shadows dance across buildings, and you see someone get killed. You see an entire building just disappear, and then you snap your eyes open. All right, Phil, make me read a bad.
I am sitting here. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this, Scotty. Okay. What?
Are we flying there? Where's the office at?
It's in Washington, D.C.
So are we flying?
Yeah, you have transportation means. There's various means of transportation within the department. There's teleportation, there is cars, there is planes. It depends on how far the place is what your mode of transportation is.
Well,
right.
the nearest airport's in Joplin.
Hey, I got my 2004 Volvo, sir. That came with my character sheet.
It did. All right,
Well,
so
it
you
came with a
read a bad
card.
situation, 10 plus. All right, you get to
How
hold
do we
3.
get there? Mundanely.
All right.
First and
Joe.
foremost, what's the best way out?
Yeah, you've never seen this actually happen to you in person. You've heard rumors of this occurring, but this is the first time you've ever experienced one of the Seekers actually having a premonition, and it kind of freaks you out. Yeah. And the most immediate way to get out of this situation is to get out and walk out the door of the break room.
Okay. What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat in the room right now would be Ruby. You know that she has been with the department since the beginning. Like, she's one of the first agents. She has seen some shit, and you've heard horror stories about some of the missions that she's gone on, and when things went wrong, she kind of cleaned up the mess.
She hasn't taken a higher position because she loves.
She's got a bit of a
work.
reputation. It's not necessarily bad or good. Kind of depends on your own output in life, but she's got a reputation.
It depends on your own moral compass, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you visibly freaking out?
I am going to try to keep my composure because I'm still new at this job, and I'm going to hold one for now.
Okay.
I'm going to start writing down all the stuff that I saw, like in as much detail as possible for the report.
Okay. Yeah, you whip out your pocket notebook and you're just like.
So I'm actually kind of a little bit excited because I know that when he has his vision, since he's been with us for 5 years. That something good's about to happen.
Good. Something good.
Well,
so
good for me.
So the adventurous is about to happen.
Oh, I get to go fuck some people up. All right. I'm going to very importantly, like I'm working very hard to look like I'm reading the company manual very closely.
And it's like this. Yeah. It's like 6 inches thick.
I'm literally doing one of these.
No one has ever actually finished the book, has finished the manual. They get about 10 pages in and go, I'll figure it out.
I heard that fact and I was like, I'm going to be the first. So I'm trying to make my way through the manual, and I will eventually, even if it is very large.
It's like reading War and Peace and another war.
Yeah, War and Peace, and then the eventual fall and return of War and Peace. There's a lot of
contradictions in it.
After a few minutes, you see someone come through the door. She's a very short blonde woman with a very stern looking face, and she is everyone kind of recognizes her. You know that she's one of the handlers. Her name is Becca Young. She's been there for about 15 years, and she's a no nonsense, just kick ass bitch. She actually likes Ruby a whole lot because they kind of have the same bond amongst each other. Where she used to be a field agent like all of y'all, and then got injured on a mission, lost a leg, so she got a prosthetic leg. So now she's regulate. Becca Young, she is. If you look at the starting page, she's the one there on the left underneath the department tag. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You got to think about it this way. It's like Ruby's been with the department for so long. Why isn't she like gone up to upper management?
Because she loves field work. Fuck yeah. And they're like, well, you are the most effective one we have, so I'm not going to tell you no.
I'm sorry, continue.
She rushes in as fast as she can on that prosthetic leg, and looks right at you, Cali, and holds up.
I finished my paperwork.
What looks like a cell phone, and everyone recognizes this as it's a device that is connected to all the seekers in the department. Every seeker has a subdermal tag, and whenever they get premonitions, the weirdness frequencies make the chip go off, and immediately notifies upper management that a premonition is occurring. And she is rushed in there, and she just looks at you and goes, "What is going on?"
I hand over my pad and I start talking her through the vision.
Yeah, she takes the pad and goes, "Okay, well, I'll get this upstairs and we'll find out where this is occurring, and we'll put a team. I'll get a team together and we're gonna go take care of this, because when people die, this is serious shit happening. So we got to stop this." And she turns and walks out of the room.
People died?
Yeah, Cali, have you hadn't shared your vision with anyone around you?
I feel like I should be there. Maybe my team should go. We're ready now, right? And I turn back to the rest of them.
I'm always ready.
There is a loud, a very audible. Yeah.
You'll
be fine. You've had training.
Training. Yeah.
You read the manual.
Reading.
Yeah, that's like a running joke. Everybody's like, "You read the manual, right?"
You read the manual.
Of course, you read the manual, so you should be fine.
There's so many manuals.
Article 3, subsection 5.
Paragraph.
Oh yeah.
4.
Paragraph
suggests.
6. Line 7.
That's the one that just says, "Don't mind Ruby."
You have a whole chapter devoted to you in the manual of things to do and not do. It's actually one of the few chapters that everyone decides to read in the book.
That's
there
probably wise.
have been some incidents, and HR is not pleased.
Yeah, but HR is not going to do anything about it.
Oh,
Wait,
hell no, they're scared of you.
Chapter 9?
What?
I said, you're the Ruby from Chapter 9? Like that Ruby?
Yeah. Hi,
Holy
nice
shit.
to meet you. Are you coming along?
When you say that,
so.
everyone's
That's gonna be fun.
issued watch buzzes, and if you get the buzz, that means that you are assigned to a mission, and everyone at the table, everyone's wrist buzzes.
And I just kind of hold my wrist up, and I'm like, apparently, yeah.
I get really excited.
And the display on your watch tells you to adjourn to meeting room Delta 4 immediately.
Oh shit! Which one's Delta 4? Which way is Delta 4?
Just follow us.
Okay.
Telepathically send a message to Joseph Grimoire. This way, newbie. Follow me.
What the fuck?
I just teleport to
Jesus.
Yeah, you've been to that meeting room before, right?
Oh yeah.
Bink, I'm in the room.
Could you not just put shit into my head like that?
You know what?
Cool power, awesome stuff, man. But could you just Could you not?
Out of character, can I change it from anger to joy
Yeah.
and say
yeah.
that I've been doing it for so long that now I'm no longer angry? I'm just enjoying myself.
Yes, by all means, yes.
Yay!
By
You're
all
Marie Kondo
means.
in this bitch.
All right, cool. Done. Come
So-
on, let's go have some fun.
What is
This is
taking y'all so
So
long?
fun.
Yeah, Ramiel is sitting in a chair waiting for y'all going.
I
Why does
have
everyone
my
take so-
coffee, and I have my donut.
I take the donut.
There's a whole pile of donuts over there.
No, I take his donut on purpose.
You take my donut?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do the same thing I do every time I enter a room at work where there's coffee. I'm going to get a cup and pour myself a cup and then hold said cup, but never actually drink the coffee.
I don't need to
feel
eat
like it's
food,
part
so I
of the
will-
ritual that you do, and I feel like that's what the accepted thing to do is, but I'm not sure what to do with it after you pour the coffee. So I just kind
You
of pour
drink it.
and then I hold it. And I gesticulate with it. I use it to accentuate things, but I never actually.
As y'all are all getting your coffee and stealing donuts, Becca shambles into the room and motions for everyone to take a seat.
I do that.
I also do that.
I do that as well.
I'm already
We
there.
did that.
That's gonna be his catchphrase. I already did it.
I already did it.
I've been doing it, motherfucker.
She
I've
Yes,
been
well,
doing it
I-
since they opened. No, sorry.
I'm
Continue.
I'm happy to see that 4 of you were picked for this operation. I think this was a wise decision on my part. So,
Sorry.
based on Cali's premonition that she had earlier, we have deduced the location of the event to be Girard, Kansas. It's a small, unassuming town. I mean, good folks live there. It's got a nice school system. Actually graduates a majority of its students. I mean, that's something to
Do
be
you got the
said for,
percentage on
right?
that?
We don't have the percent. We don't have those numbers right now. But if you're willing to wait a little while, we can probably get you those numbers.
I'd be interested to see what that. I'm sorry.
About 80.
That would probably be an accurate representation. Yes.
If I were to roll something to see if I've ever actually been there on like some chance, what would I roll?
I mean, what's your weird? Because you could have past lives.
Yeah. Well, we didn't go into all the weird, all extra
Oh yeah.
replacing weird. So basically, weird
Oh,
is
fucking
just
hey, that's
use
right. I didn't
magic
even
right
look
now.
at that. Okay, use magic. It is.
Make me a sharp.
Just a sharp?
Roll me sharp.
Alright, I push the button. Did it appear? Oh,
No.
it is. Boop.
Yes.
I
That's
have
a
not been there.
that's a failure. Yeah. You've been to some small towns in America doing various operations in the last
Not
year,
this
but
one.
not this town.
Looks like I'm driving.
Well,
You doing all the good.
Becca goes, well, this seems like time is of the essence because right now it's like noonish, and
Yeah, it seemed to be happening at night. I fear maybe tonight.
Maybe
so
we should fly.
actually we're going to get one of the teleporters to open a rift and allow you to step outside of the town, so we can get you there much faster, and we can get that way you can get some investigations in and fill
What's
the
her name
town
again?
out. Becca Young.
I tell Becca, I'm like, Becca, you know I don't like those things.
Which one are we firing from? Or are we launching from?
I think we'll find out when we get down to the facility. Which all of you know, the facility is just kind of the catch-all hangar. It has planes, it has helicopters, it has cars. There's even a tank in there for some reason. The only
Oh,
person
yeah.
that knows the
Oh,
reason the
shit.
tank is in there is Ruby, actually. And then
Hi.
there's a whole corner where there's usually 2 or 3 teleporters on call at all times. So when when there's teleporting need to be done, there's always someone available to do the teleporting.
That's a
I don't
handy
like-
thing to have.
But she looks at you, Ruby, and goes, I know you're not a fan. I know you had a bad experience that one time, like 40 years ago. But you need to get over that shit. And she
I don't
just
like
kind of
him.
smile. She just kind of smiles at you. She goes, "Look, this time is of the essence. Teleportation is going to be the fastest means to get started on this.
Oh shit! I'm about to teleport for the first time. Did I say that out loud?
Does anyone have any
Yep.
questions?
Yeah,
what we-
I got
This was
about
only
60,
a
but
Voyager
I'm assuming we don't have
episode,
time.
not real. You'll be okay.
Okay, just sorry. Is this the like? I'm not gonna get into the morality of teleportation. Never mind. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Joseph, is this your first teleportation?
Hmm. I'm okay.
Can I
It folds space time. It doesn't create a duplicate.
Okay. See,
She actually walks
she
over
gets
to
it.
you.
she gets it.
She
knows
walks
what
over
I'm
to
about.
you and gives you a package of Rolaids and says, "Eat these. They'll help soothe your stomach
Thank you.
for it."
I already feel it actually, but thank up. I ate like 3.
There's a section on this in the manual.
I just haven't got to that part yet. There's so much. It's so big.
Yeah,
I turn to Joseph and I'm like, those aren't gonna help.
Oh God. Why am I taking them?
Becky
And
just,
then I
just
turn and
glares
then-
at you.
I turn to Cali and I'm like I know I don't get sick.
I move towards the portal.
I'm
Yeah,
okay. I just started doing breathing
if
exercises.
there's
in the corner.
no more relevant questions, we need to get this off going.
Absolutely.
And
I'm sorry.
she goes,
I'm totally
"You're
good.
all-
I'm totally.
You're dismissed. I will be on comms with you throughout the investigation if you need any assistance from here. Good luck." And she dismisses you.
Bye, Becca.
She waves. And you make your way down to the facility. And it is much like I described it already. There is a couple planes, there's helicopters, there's a lot of cars, a lot of vans, and that tank. And then nestled back in the back corner, you see it's a room inside of this huge room where there's actually everyone roll me weird.
Oh, why would you make a thing I'm not good at, Scotty?
Fucking fail.
Success.
I didn't fail.
All right.
That was middle.
Cali, even though you've been here a long time, you're not sure exactly what these runes do that are etched on the outside of this doorway. But Joe has actually covered this in the manual. He's actually got to the teleportation chapter, but hasn't got into it proper. But you understand that those are, and then everyone else, the other two, Ramiel and Ruby, you know that these are protection runes to keep anything from coming back through portals that are generated
Okay.
to keep the facility
Make sure
secure.
they're one way.
Yeah,
It's a portal out, not a portal in.
right.
I'm going to. I'm sorry. What is the age of Abigail? Kelly? Is she an adult? Is she a kid? Is she a teenager? Like
She's
what?
an adult.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to turn to be like, hey, kiddo. I'm going to turn towards Abigail, or sorry, I keep doing that. Callie, who I'm not of my options is the most I would think probably potentially agreeable, and just kind of not whisper, just under my breath, like, "Hey, we're gonna be good, right? Like we're gonna be good. This is me."
Keep
Do
your
we all
head
teleport
down.
at the same time?
Keep
or do
your
we
eyes
one at a
open.
time? How does this work? I'm just curious.
You're
and
fixing
you'll
to
be
find
fine.
out. You approach the door, and it slides open, and you see sitting there in a chair is Richard. He is one of the more experienced teleport operators, and he looks at y'all and he goes, "Here we're going to Girard, Kansas. It's a hell of a town, apparently. Shit's happening. So, hey, it's a new guy.
Hey,
First time, huh? Did you get them Rolaids?"
Stan. It's Stan, right?
Richard, but it's okay. I didn't put my
Ah,
name tag on.
fuck.
I get it.
There's so many people here. I'm sorry, Rich. Richard. Dick?
Richard.
Yeah.
Richard.
Richard.
You
Richard.
don't shorten it.
Yes, I
You don't
got
shorten
some. I got
it.
the Rolaids. I got
Do-
you.
If you want to get where you're going, you call me by my name.
Okay, Richard.
He goes,
Yeah,
all
they
right,
gave me-
Just
y'all.
laughing under my breath.
So
The rest of you know
yeah.
the procedure. I open the gate. You walk through it. I close the gate. I go take a nap.
Hey, Rich, what you know about what we're doing, where we're going?
You're not going through that portal, are you?
You're not going through that portal.
I don't know, Joe. What do you need to know? Not very famous. Don't
see.
shorten your name, is it?
Technically, you already did it, Scotty, and I didn't say anything.
I'm going to look at Richard and I'm going to be like, hey, you and I have an agreement, right? About making this the most fun it could possibly be.
I need you
You
to
know.
roll charm.
Oh, I was trying to manipulate him and tell me what he knows about our mission.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You need to manipulate someone. So.
Yes. Yes. I apologize. I did not mean to.
Oh no. It's all
Interrupt.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Richard,
But-
you know the new guy. Don't let him get you frazzled, because you know that has nothing to do with our agreement. We just need to make sure that this particular transport goes as smoothly as we possibly can make it go.
Breathing
Right.
exercises.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah,
Richard.
definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ruby, we got this. And he goes to fist bump you,
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he goes, "All right, hold on to your butts," and you see him start gesticulating
At
with
this
his hands.
point, I'm gonna start saying very, very calm, soothing words to Joseph Grimoire to say it's gonna be okay. It's just a teleport. It's
I'm-
okay
I'm doing.
to keep you from going crazy.
I'll help
Yeah,
out on
Deep
that.
breath.
No, it just works. It's an innate ability that just works.
It's an innate
Oh,
ability.
Yeah,
nice.
it's-
You have
it's
a power. Okay.
It's soothe
I have
for the
soothe.
divine. Yeah. Yeah.
It keeps you from freaking
Joseph,
out.
you start feeling
Just
like
calm emotions.
calm, like where you had this kind of like thought you were gonna have a panic attack, and suddenly you just kind of feel at ease, and you're like, oh, maybe this is not going to be as bad as I'm making out to be. It's not a big deal. Everything's gonna be perfectly fine.
You don't need the roll.
I love this. This is nice. Can I do
You
one
might still
thing?
need the Rolaids.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
That is all good. And then I look up and I see what's her nuts, which is just a colloquialism I use to refer to the ghost, in the corner of the elevator. And
And you're okay with it.
then I just start
totally
looking down at the
okay.
ground and I'm just like, okay, it's cool. No, it's
Yeah,
fine. We're good.
yeah.
It's good.
You
It's
can
good.
see
All
if
right,
you
don't worry.
see numbnuts over there, it's okay. You don't need the
Everything's all
Rolaids.
right. Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Yeah,
Everything's
you'll
all right.
be
Yeah,
okay.
Richard.
It's okay,
Richard
it's all
starts
right,
just
it's okay.
making these motions with his fingers and his hands, and you start seeing these runes just kind of appear on the blank wall ahead of you. And after about a minute, this bluish
Those runes
green,
mean they're your friends. Your
the
friends.
bluish these bluish green energy opens up, and it kind of looks like the Stargate portal. So it's opaque. You can't see through it. It's just it's there. And Richard goes,
Knock.
he breathes. He goes, all right. Next stop, Girard, Kansas.
I
Hey,
marched
Judas.
through.
I go right behind him. Right behind
Okay.
her.
I'm going to
Richard looks at you
hesitate
and goes,
just for a
"Come on-
second, and
come
then
on,
I'm
bud."
going to drop 1 foot through and close my eyes and. Huh?
and it basically feels like you just stepped through a doorway and you're in another room. You're standing on the outskirts of Girard, Kansas, and let me pull up the map of Girard.